The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's got a man left. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Complete beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 18 on second down. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Milton. That's caught at the 4. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have it first and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. They'll try and punch it in. Scores, touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Slot man motioned over. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, 57, 57. Right. Attack. 15. Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow. Hey, color.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 from the 41.
43. Right. Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Here goes 15. 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
I down these two. Come back. Attack. Hey, 57. Attack.
To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Raider football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back to the well again. He's got a gain of 6 there. Ashton Davis there on the stop. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They give it to him again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. This time it's a passing play. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Milton. Completed to his running back. Escapes a defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. From the red zone now. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Nice hit.
The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And they send a man in motion. So about set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here.
Yellow, yellow.
They have 2nd down and 5.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
They send the tight end in motion.
Right side.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Right side.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Yellow. Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. To throw, Milton. Hits him on the out route.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Got a man, Bowers has it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now Milton to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, his back's got it deep down the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Throwing now from the gun. Touchdown! 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set.
Yellow.
1st and 10.
Yellow. Easy. 15. Yellow. Good time.
Here's Mahomes now. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Travis Kelce. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They go play action on 1st. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at midfield. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. Now he takes it. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 6 coming up here. They motion the slot man right. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now, Milton. Got for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Raiders. With it, 1st and 10. Milton now. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll run here from the gun. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Complete on the option. And in for the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, color. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. No one around. He's got space. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Hey, 15,
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Hey, ribble it. Hey, 57.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. Fights up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Raiders get to it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll give on the counter. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 27. Throw wheeled in by Mayer.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Milton back to throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Attack, attack!
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, 43, 43! Yellow!
First down from the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jack Jones has got it. He's off to the races. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. I don't know about you, Brock, but I can almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Mahomes trying again after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Yellow, 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 yellow!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Here we go, 15.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Another carry for him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. To throw, Milton. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Milton. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Get some space around midfield. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing from the gun here. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 28. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Come back! Attack, attack! Hey, 57! Yellow, yellow!
Here's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Now Milton to throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Milton. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He has the touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now he's York to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
15.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid Watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Hey, 57 color. 57 color.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Where's it?
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Hauled in by Rice. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Yellow.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right.
Where's it?
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. They put a receiver in motion right. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders put up even more points in a win. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Easy.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
15, 15. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Time.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Launches one deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Raiders are able to get this back up to their own 15-yard line. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Throwing now, Milton. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Collects this at the 35. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Fire down these two, fire down these two.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st down from the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And the defender comes away with it. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Raiders have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give it to him again. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here we go, shot.
A handoff right for Abanikanda. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running once more with Abanikanda. And he's brought down after a short gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Raiders started celebrating this win a while ago. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Again, it's Abanikanda. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.